How's it going, and welcome to the channel. I'm once again headed back to Ocean City, Maryland's Cruisin' Week for the Endless Summer Cruisin' show in October. I was gonna go back in May, but I ended up getting COVID, and you know how that goes. Couldn't go because of that, because I was in quarantine. But I'm getting ready to pick up Tyler. I'm not gonna make this introduction too long, and then we'll meet up with Nathaniel and Maddy, and then we'll get headed down to Ocean City. So Lexus is currently at 254,896 miles, so it should be a fun adventure. Gonna try to capture everything good from this weekend. I'll be there soon. All right, well, I'm gassing up in the Lexus. Gas is $3.69 a gallon right now, which is absurd because it was 40 cents cheaper at the beginning of this week. Nathaniel's got the soft topper on his Mazda B3000 that he's driving up here. So I'm gonna get gassed up and then we'll get headed out. All right, well, our plan for tonight was to camp down at Assateague. We arrived at Assateague and got a nice little notification saying that the campground is full. Do not attempt to occupy a site, and late arrivals and reservations are right there. So we don't exactly have a reservation, so we're kind of trying to find a spot where we can camp, a spot where we can stay out for the night. We're gonna venture around a little bit and see what we can find, but for the meantime, it's 11 o'clock and we gotta find somewhere to sleep tonight, so we'll do that. Well, after doing some searching online, we found this Beach Bum Westo little cabin resort motel type thing, so we decided to book a couple nights here. Prices were really good and the woman inside was very helpful, so we're gonna get settled into our room. All right, well, it's Saturday morning. We're getting the day going. We just had breakfast in our little motel room, which is a pretty nice little spot, as I was showing around the little campus area right now, but I'll show our room later probably. In the meantime, we're gonna get headed to the boardwalk and get headed down to the shows. All right, we grabbed breakfast this morning. We paid for parking. We made it down to Ocean City, and now we're gonna go car spotting. So Tyler's here, Maddy's here, Nathaniel's here. Gonna walk right inside, and then I'll show you what all we see. Well, we are inside now. Tyler's on a mission to go find our old coworker Rick, or my old coworker, his current coworker. He's got a pretty sweet truck, so we're gonna go look for it. I'll tell you when we find it. In the meantime, though, look at this old Jeep. Tyler's nerding out. It's pretty beautiful, though. I'll give him that. Looking here at this, I've never seen this before. Tri-shifter, I'm not entirely sure that works, if we're being honest. You know, with tires that fat, you know this has got to be pretty quick. Sweet looking little truck, though. Where's the tachometer?
That huge tach just on the center console.
Holy crap.
I guess if you're looking down to shift.
That's fair. This bad boy. That is insane. Good turnout today for sure, but definitely more barren down on this side. Some Mustangs over here. We're making our way down, seeing who and what we can all see. Definitely have a good selection for today, though. Keep showcasing things as we walk by. Gorgeous. Tyler was just saying as we were looking at this, how he appreciates that it's not all in bare metal. I do like that old rustic look to it. Look at that shine. Interesting.
He's got 10 signs for his door panels. If assholes had wings, this place would be an airport. I like that sticker. Get in, sit down, shut up.
The most strategic way possible. They're gorgeous.
I mean, look how low this thing's sitting.
This kind of stuff I love because there's only one of this truck. You're never gonna find anything like it.
Now look at that. Yes, it's finished. Look at that. Look at the bottle opener. See, I love this. Like Tyler was just saying, there's only one of these out here. You're never gonna see another one of these and be like, is that mine? You're gonna know that this is yours. I like it.
Look at his hood latches. Look at him. Wow. That's a 572. That's the biggest block they sell.
Like this sticker back here. I know, license and registration. Wits Racing, it's an old Chevy. I like that color. A good old Chevrolet Citation. Another one you don't see too often. Look at this old wagon here. The absolute size of that. Tyler said he can't get over how many women you could fit in the back there. I'm just thinking if you took a boys trip across the country in this, get a gang of friends to go along. I mean, just imagine that. The only problem we came to find with this one is it does seem that it's
He leaked all of his oil.
it's not looking like a good day for whoever owns this, unfortunately. But I mean, it looks pretty awesome. Look at the size of that thing. Get a picture of that real quick. Looking at some of the old Volkswagens here. Oh, his passenger isn't doing too well.
Yeah, he's a little old.
He's getting up there in age.
Told you it was 71.
It's like a gorgeous vehicle. Look,
That's what I love about the team. Because it's a classic, but you don't have to worry about it getting scratched.
I like his license plate too.
Look at that.
Another vehicle you don't see every day. Don't often see a 4-door cab, 8-foot bed, Chevy pickup truck, but nonetheless, this one is good looking, and it is massive. I mean, look at that thing. It's not the Beetle that you see every day. That's pretty sweet though. Tyler looking around once again in his natural habitat.
He's got a 10-leaf leaf spring and an 8-leaf leaf spring.
Wait, holy crap.
He's got 18 leaves.
Now that is a suspension setup right there.
That's an old farm truck for sure.
Miss Maddy.
I think. Too short for this.
That truck is not hanging on very well though. Look at the bed.
It's still running. She's still getting the job done. I mean, if she made it down here,
Like I said, it's a
Could have been towed.
I don't think anything's towing this.
that's cool.
That is awesome. According to the tag in the window, it's an old Chevy. I think it's a monster. We were just talking a second ago about how much we like that decal running down the side. Pretty sweet color, gives the car some good accents. Look at that official pace car, 70th Indianapolis 500, May 25th, 1986. I remember that like it was yesterday. No, I'm kidding, of course, I wasn't born yet. Old Bronco here. Old Cougar here. Old F-100 here. Look at that thing.
Look at the red interior. Look like if it had the right dash in it, or the original dash in it.
Yeah, Colby's was red.
Wow.
And they changed it to blue. I like the blue though.
The blue is a lot more. Yeah, the blue does look better.
And this Cougar here we actually noticed when we were looking up closer. Manual transmission in there, but it looks like it was a manual transmission swap because that doesn't look stock. We're not sure, can't confirm for sure, but kind of looks like it. Good looking cars right here. The crazy thing to me about these old Corvettes is, I mean, just look at the size of the front end. Completely disproportional to the backside of the car, but it's got a striking look to it. Timeless for sure.
I believe it was probably on the back.
Now we're looking at this one right here. This is a 1971 Chevy in the sticker, but it's got the modern day Suburban badging on it, and inside, zoom back in,
They made a 4-door pickup truck out of a Suburban.
it's got modern seats and everything.
Talk about cool. I think think it would have had the barn doors too, because look at how they did the back. Actually,
This is interesting. It's another car. I love unique cars. Like, it's cool to see everything else, but things that people clearly put their heart and soul into.
I've seen a ton of like stock 70s Camaros, and I love them, but nothing's gonna beat something that like is one of a kind. This is a one-off. You're not gonna find something like this.
Exactly. You ready for the best part about this one? It's a hearse.
Look at the hubcap.
There's a coffin inside.
Yeah, this is all empty here.
Now here's another custom truck that we were looking at. It's an old 96 F100. But we noticed this badge on the side of it, the Triton V10. According to the sticker that's on the back and a little label that they had on the inside, it's got a 6.8 liter V10 Ford Triton in there, so that's pretty sweet. Now we're looking at here might be the coolest rat rod I've ever seen. It's like this wide body kit. Engine out here exposed and all, like the chain linkages right there. Floor made out of license plates on the inside. I don't know if you can see that too well. More chain down here. Radiator in the back, a bottle of Everclear for the overflow tank. Stained wood down here. Look at those taillights. This is sweet. I can't even imagine the time and effort put into this thing. Exhaust down there. That is awesome. One of my all-time favorite dream cars right here, Ford GT. Just like last time I saw one of these in person, I just can't get over how low it sits. I mean, I'm standing at waist level and I'm way above it, waist level with the roof line, that is.
Yep, it is. Come here.
Beautiful cars. The old supercharged 5.4 in the back. Old Mack fire truck right here.
Cracks me up.
Sweet looking. Dude, is that an El Camino? Got it, thanks. I do like these though, the old El Caminos and the old Rancheros. Sweet looking cars. Don't completely understand them, trucks if you will. I don't know, this one's in very good shape. Most of the ones that I see of these are just rusted out. Now here we got an El Camino. Once again in mint condition. Not a scratch on that paint. Oldsmobile Holiday. Once again another very long car. Seats in here look incredibly comfortable. What do we got over here? We're admiring the welds here.
I like how you can just see everything.
Coming from someone with professional welding experience, those are nice welds.
Look, you can see straight out the other side here. Yes, Tyler, the professional welder.
No, she's talking about herself.
Maddy, the professional welder. Over here we got a good old DMC DeLorean. Up front we got Gray Sports Almanac. Hoverboard in the other seat. Little skeleton sitting there, right around Halloween.
I could have bought one for $2,000 and didn't do it.
I mean, look at that. I don't think I've ever seen the engine bay or the interior on one of these before today. Then you have up here the speedometer, which only goes up to 85 miles an hour. In order to get it to 88 in the movie, they had to put on a 90 mile per hour sticker that didn't come stock from the factory, but you don't see that every day. I heard one guy say, and he was right at it, they're not good at performance, they're not good at agility, but they are good at being cool. Somehow they look like they're from 30 years in the future and 30 years in the past at the same time. Old Jeepster Commando over there. An old Ford right here. Check this out. We're looking at this, the Little Red Express.
That's pretty beautiful.
It's got a Hot Wheels model of his own truck. It's got a police interceptor in it. Police interceptor engine, that is. That is pretty sweet right there. Just continue to walk along down these rows. Look at that, the old wood-paneled Ford Country Squire. Something about old wagons, I don't know what it is, but I love the look of them. I'm not sure what this one is over here. It says it's an old Ford. Interesting look for sure. Another old Ford. An Oldsmobile. Look at the badging on that. Old 67 Dodge here, but look at that. Rocking the 6.4 Hemi under the hood. This thing's got to have some crazy power. I can only imagine. And the inside too. I love the color. That is awesome. It's like an old Charger with a modern Charger engine. Can't beat it. That right there is a tachometer placement that I've never seen before.
Alright, we got the
I would have to guess that this Beetle's putting out some good power. I mean, you know, the nitrous tanks in the back kind of add to my theory there, but that is insane. Step back so you can look at this. Old 75 Dodge. We're just admiring the interior colors in here. I really like that. The square speedometer, the orange carpet, stripes in the seats, and then it's got the matching stripes on the outside. That Dodge is a 75 Dart. Custom surfboard to go with it. Yeah, I just love that interior. Got the old AMC mail Jeep here. Check that out, right-hand drive. Pretty sweet little thing. ...2011 Dodge Challenger, and that is probably the cleanest engine bay I've ever seen on one of these. I'm impressed. That's why this car caught my eye, and that's pretty clean. An old GMC 1500 pickup.
They've released that Halloween decor with that one.
Beautiful old F-150 right here. It's an old 83. Just like Colby's. It is Colby truck. Another generation of Camaro. I know that a lot of people have different opinions on it. I've always thought that these are striking looking cars. I really like the angles, and it's just a far departure from how it was before, but it's another one that's just nice and clean. It's an old 79, it says. Hit it with the wide camera. But yeah, Maddy and Nathaniel said that they're not fans of it. I like it. And this one's real clean, which makes it even better. I don't think I've ever seen an old Ford Econoline like this. I like the old badging. I love the old cursive badging on old vehicles like this. Look at that. Half zoom again. And look at this old Camaro. There is so much happening in here, and it is so shiny. Look at that. Horsepower. That's crazy. That was all the same car. That is sweet. Oh, sorry. We were here looking at this Ford F1, and Tyler told me to take a look because he said it had the most interesting shift knob he's ever seen, and I'll give him that. That's really funny. I've never seen one quite like that, but this thing is sweet. Wood paneling in the back all looks original. Look at that paint color. Got an old Fox body with a modern day 5.0 Coyote under the hood.
Those are interesting. Like, very interesting.
It's an old Camaro here, but it's got the 572 under the hood. That is a large engine.
It is the biggest crate motor you can get off of Chevy's website.
You heard that. I mean, it's sheer size of this thing.
Yeah.
Massive. But good looking, of course. 37 Ford Coupe over here. And then over here, the oldest car that we've seen today. It's an old 1915 Ford. Look at that. GTO. Star of the show over here, the Accord. (1941) GMC. That thing sits real high.
This guy parks in the same spot every single year. Never misses.
Over here we got the Volkswagen. Never seen this before. An all-electric Volkswagen Beetle. I mean, look at that. It's not something you see every day. We're making our final sweep. Out and around here, it's getting a little bit crowded, as you can see, but still a lot of good stuff to see on the way out. Look how low this thing sits. Suicide doors and all. No Camaro. Yes, that's the proper name for the Jimmy. It's not the GMC Jimmy, it's the General Motors Corporation James. Anyways. Alright, well, we just arrived at the Roland E. Powell Convention Center. We grabbed some lunch at Grab and Go Taco. Gonna come out later. We're gonna go inside first and see what we see on the inside. This is called Top Secret. It's on an old Ford 3/4 ton pickup chassis. It says it has two 460 big block V8s in it. It's a pretty sweet rig if you ask me. Right here is the most American car I've seen all day. We're checking out once again, like we did last year, all the Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. Quite a good selection to choose from. Tyler's looking for a replication of one of his Jeeps.
Close enough.
So earlier we were looking over there and on this table, and now we're looking over here, and solid collection of cars. Plenty to be found. Taking a look at this S10 over here. It's got the badge because it's got the 327 underneath the hood. Far from stock, but pretty sweet. Admiring once again the little BMW Isetta. This thing's always crack me up. I mean, just like, look how ridiculously tiny that thing is. All three wheels and however much power. An old F-150 Ranger. I like this color. 65 Triumph right here. He's got a little model of his own car right there. Look at that. Look at that right there. An old Hot Wheels car. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see too much of the inside, but it's starting to kick us out because they're starting to close up on the inside. We did get here a bit late. It's getting close to 5. You can hear, though, something's running over there. I don't know what it is, but it sounds good. Well, we missed a good chunk of what was inside, unfortunately, because we did get here late, and they're starting to clear out in the parking lot, but we're looking around right now. Coming over here, we're looking at the Volkswagen Thing. I know that I featured one on the channel before when I went to the Midwest Dream Car Collection, but these things always fascinate me. There's not much to them at all, but I love them.
Oh, sorry.
They're so odd, but they're interesting. Huh. Old 60s Chevy wagon here. The interior of this thing is just absolutely immaculate. And it looks like it was modernized to some degree, but kept retro and the rest. Just look at that thing. Gorgeous. Check this out. 23T bucket, it says. That has to be such an exhilarating thrill to drive, but I'd also be so terrified of pretty much anything happening. I mean, just look at this thing. It's just all open air. You can hear the sounds of everyone revving their engines around here. It's a beautiful sound to hear. Alright, we're heading out of the convention center now. Nothing too interesting. We'll go car spotting later tonight. Alright, so sun's gone down. It's about 8:30, 8:37 the clock says. We're driving up a little bit, probably gonna head up towards 120th Street and just go car spotting for a little bit. We'll see if on the drive up and driving around we can get some people to rev for us. That's what we did last year and it was pretty fun, but let's see what we can do.
Same one, but mine's a complete shitbox.
Oh yeah?
And it's a single cab.
This one's not too bad, I guess. All things considered, it's got AC, heat, and all the gauges work.
Hey, that's more than enough to ask for at that age.
Fucker, like 3 hours down here.
Hey, I mean, if it works, it works.
Fucking, it's a sweet rate, brother.
I believe you, man.
Hey, can I get in front of you?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, sure, go for
I
it.
appreciate it, brother.
I like that guy.
Me too. Alright, we did cruise around for a little bit. Didn't see too much. Saw a few cars here and there, but we're down at around 120th Street. We're just car spotting a little bit, sitting here, parked out front. So we're going to be chilling here for a while, try to capture anything cool that drives by. now, for tonight at least, that's going to be the end of car spotting. We were sitting down for a couple hours enjoying the view as all the cars drive by. Pretty fun, saw a good bit of stuff, tried to record whatever was good, but in the meantime, I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the night. Might not tune back in until tomorrow, we shall see. Of course, all the action picks up right as we're starting to get in my car to leave, but
2 cops for that?
yeah, 2 cops.
Damn.
I don't know what's going on.
And then
Alright, I don't know what happened, but cop number 3 just pulled up, so yeah, we're getting out of here before it turns into a cluster here. Alright, we just finished cleaning up. We are about to check out of our motel room. It is Sunday morning. It is October 9th, and I'll show you around the room real quick, and then we will check out and hopefully see some more cars before heading home. So we were up on the top floor in room 204. It's our view from the balcony. Little table, chairs, microwave, fridge, 2 queen-size beds, little TV. Nice little bathroom. Overall, cozy little place, nice little place, but nonetheless, it's time for us to check out, so peace out 204. Alright, well, we are checked out. Once again, we're at the Beach Bum Westo little cabin motel resort area. 9 minutes outside of the boardwalk. It's a quick shot of a little area around here from where our cars are. Staff was super accommodating, free breakfast, cheap rates. I mean, we really couldn't have asked for much more. Rooms were up to date, and we liked everything here. So if we come back next year and we need a place to stay, we'll definitely be keeping this place in mind. But let's head out to Ocean City. All right, so upon checking out, we went to the boardwalk, walked around a little bit. Didn't exactly go back in. We wanted to come back to the convention center to see if there's anything cool to see. And it's completely empty. I think we're one of maybe 4 people in here right now, so not much to see. Don't really know what we're gonna do. Maybe car spot a bit, but probably get headed home soon. All right, well, we've been driving around a little bit, and there's not really too much to be seen. The boardwalk's pretty much cleared out. The streets are pretty much barren compared to yesterday, so I'm gonna call the video here. There's a little insight to our adventures down at Cruisin Week, Ocean City 2022. Down in October of 2022, that is. Not too much to be seen at this point, but quite a bit to be seen the previous 2 days, so thanks for watching. Unless we catch anything interesting, I'll put that in after this little segment right here, but if not, here's the end of the video. I'll throw in the pictures and videos at the end.